Good morning, everyone. Jake Haro's ex-mother-in-law, Margarita Avina, has spoken out. She's broken her silence. If you guys have not heard this, you definitely are going to want to. Now, Margarita is Vanessa's mother. Vanessa is the ex of Jake, who he was trying to say abused their daughter. Remember, Jake Haro initially said that he had dropped their daughter in the sink on accident, but when doctors actually said this is not a result of being dropped, this is a result of being abused, he tried to make it seem like Vanessa did this, Margarita's daughter. Margarita said, "I knew he would do something like this again." She said, "They blamed my daughter, but Jake is the devil, and he gets away with MURDER. He got away with what he did to my granddaughter." She defends her daughter and says, "My daughter is nothing compared to what they are saying. It's very, very upsetting. It hurts. This brings back everything that happened. I can't even sleep." She then goes on to say that she believes that her daughter was a victim of Jake as well. She said, "I don't think my daughter was all there. He would tell her that nobody loved her. She was abused by him." Margarita says that she used to make up excuses to try and go visit Vanessa or to get Vanessa to visit her. She would say that she had food for them, or she was going to cook, or she had something for Vanessa to pick up. And Vanessa would always say, "I can't. We're not home. We're busy." And we see something similar here with Rebecca and Jake's relationship, where Rebecca seems estranged from her family since the beginning of her relationship with Jake. This is something that we see a lot in abusive relationships, where the male tries to isolate the female from their family so that the family doesn't see the red flags, so that the family doesn't see the injuries, so that the family doesn't try to convince them to leave this relationship. And this is something that Margarita said that she did. She said that she would grab Vanessa and say, "You need to leave. You need to do something." And Vanessa would hear her, but she never actually left until she found out what Jake had done to their baby, and how Jake ultimately tried to say that it was her that did this to their child, not him. And now look at where their child is, wheelchair bound with apparently only 3% of brain function. Margarita actually recalls receiving the phone call from Vanessa when her baby was at the hospital. She said it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and Vanessa said, "Mom, I'm in the hospital. The baby doesn't want to feed." She told her that Jake was upset that he didn't want the baby to be brought to the hospital, and ultimately Margarita was told to go to the house by Vanessa to take care of her other children. She did that, and I guess that's when Jake admitted to dropping the baby on accident. Margarita was really confused. Vanessa was really confused. They didn't understand why Jake was just saying that now. But as soon as the doctors started saying that this wasn't a result of being dropped, these injuries are consistent with injuries from being abused, that's when he completely switched up and started saying that Vanessa's kids are going to be taken away and that she's going to go to jail. He started saying that she did this and not him if the child was abused. She said that at the hospital, they ended up using fluorescent lights and saw marks on the baby's neck and stuff, as well as indicators that the baby had been shook. She said that Vanessa would never hurt her children. She has a baby right now and there's never been any issues. She said that she's never even seen the baby with a scratch. That is how careful Vanessa is with her baby. Margarita says that she's always wanted justice, but she leaves it to God. She says, "I think that this is justice, but this didn't have to happen to baby Emmanuel. I knew he would do something like this again. This poor baby, it's been traumatizing, but I knew he would do it. Look at what he did to my granddaughter." She says that she hopes that Jake Haro pays for what he did, not only to her granddaughter, but to his son Emmanuel. She said that he has destroyed lives, and that is not okay. Margarita hopes that Jake Haro is sentenced to life in prison. She says that death would be too easy for him. What do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to follow for more updates on this case.